All right, everyone, welcome to a very special holiday edition of DSP Tries It. It is the conclusion of my Christmas marathon for 2021. We've had a very long and fun day together, and I would like to end today's festivities with a double edition of DSP Tries It. We will not be trying out one, but two different items as a night-ending snack, okay? Now, one of the things we're about to try is actually quite traditional, but it's something that I haven't had probably since I was a kid, and I'm very curious to see what it's like today. The other thing we're about to try, I never even knew existed until I went to a local store that carries things from all around the world, different cultural foods, and it said right on it, like, this is a special cultural holiday food for a certain group of people that they eat every year, and I've never heard of it or had it, so I wanted to try it, okay? I actually have a fresh coffee I just made downstairs with my E-Tank mug. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a gift to me from a fan over 10 years ago. Back when I was starting on YouTube and I became popular, a fan said, I'm going to send you a nice Christmas present, Phil, and they sent me the E-Tank mug. To this day, I still use it. I love it. It's one of the nicest things I've ever got. So thank you very much to that fan. Whoever you remember, if you remember who you are, oh wow, that's right. I sent that to Phil over 10 years ago. I still use it to this day, man. I love it. Awesome. Now, the first item tonight on the agenda for DSP Tries It is a traditional Christmas treat that you always hear about, but man, I almost never hear about anyone actually saying they ever ate it or tried it. Seriously. I personally remember having this when I was a child, but I have not had it since then, so I couldn't actually tell you I remember much about the flavor at all. I wonder if anyone could figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that we're going to try, all right? Traditional, yet I swear no one ever eats it. In fact, it's something that I've heard joked about as a gift that people don't eat and or they re-gift when they get it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is right. My ruin just picked it and got it right. The traditional Christmas fruit cake. A fruit cake. What is a fruit cake? Well, according to this fruit cake that I bought, it says a tantalizingly tasty cherry and walnut fruit cake. With raisins, eggs. What is in this? Margarine, vegetable margarine. They couldn't be bothered to use butter. Vegetable margarine. What? I don't even know what that is. Anyway, holiday fruit cake. I almost never hear anyone talking about this anymore. When you watch like Christmas stuff from back in the day, people talk about fruit cake, and like I said, it's like a running joke. Oh, I got the fruit cake. I re-gift it. Oh, I don't want that. It's terrible. Re-gift it, right? Now, I haven't had one since I was a kid, okay? People joke that they're hard. This is soft. This is very soft, and it looks very moist, like moist cake in here. We're gonna see this kind of fruitcake. I always heard fruitcake had cherries in it. I never heard it had walnuts, so maybe that's something special just for this particular fruitcake. If you want to take a look at that, right? Trying to get the reflection off of the plastic. It is full of raisins, cherries, and walnuts. It looks pretty good, actually. So I wonder, now, you know, I've seen fruitcake that has both the red and green cherries in it. And I wonder, what is the association with people thinking fruitcake is gross, right? Where did it come from? You have to think it's like everything. If you actually get a good fruitcake, it's probably good, right? Yeah, if you get a crappy one, that's a piece of trash, you know, discount store, you leave it out and it tastes like a rock, okay. But who says that fruitcake is bad? I don't know. Let's try it. Again, I haven't had it since I was a kid. I swear the one that I had the green cherries in it, but this one doesn't. All right, let's do it. Let's test it. I'm excited. I'm going to have some fruitcake live here on the stream, okay? How do I open this? There we go. The fruity cake. Okay, initial impressions. of the smell. Rich. Very rich. I thought it would smell sweet. It doesn't. It smells more like bread than like a sweetness. I thought it would smell like a sweet cake. It doesn't at all. It's like almost like bread. But I smell the fruit in it. This fruit has a sweetness to it. So, okay. Oh, it's very... Oh, my God. It's so moist. My fingertips are all moist just from touching it. So that whole... That's definitely got to be a misconception of someone eating bad fruitcake and saying that fruitcake is dry. This one is very moist. Okay? Okay. Robust and hateful. You're such an idiot. He goes, is there alcohol in it? I think you're really close to depressed side, Phil. He's referencing like 4 years ago. I did it, or 3 years ago. I did a holiday marathon where things didn't go so well. People didn't really like the games. And I drank too much and I got down. Okay? If you haven't noticed, today's been a very good marathon. We had a lot of fun together. It's chill. I didn't drink too much. We had a good time. You're an asshole. You're a Scrooge and you're a real jerk. Okay. Stop being a humbug. So here's the fruit cake. I'm going to cut the fruit cake. I just realized I didn't bring a fork. I guess I'm going to try to eat with the knife. Moist. Oh, look at that. Oh, it crumbled. Oh, wow. Look at that crumble. Did you guys see the crumble? Look at the crumble. Oh, what did I get? Is that a nut? Let's see what this is. Mmm, crunchy walnut. Mmm. Oh, that's yummy. The walnut's really good. Mmm. Again, it's interesting because it says fruit cake, but it's not like the consistency of cake. It's more like bread to me, I feel. Or a crumbly cake. Let's see. Let me stab it. Here we go. Here's how you eat fruit cake. Watch this. Ready? Oh, shit. Almost had a disaster. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. That's really good. If you like raisins, you'll really like this because I taste a lot of raisin flavor. But the walnuts are good in there. The cake itself is more, I call it more, you know what I'd call it more? Like a loaf. It's like a loaf rather than a cake or a bread. It's like a dense, moist loaf. Yeah. Crunchy walnut. I ate too much. I put too much in my mouth. I need coffee. Coffee will wash it down. Yummy. That was really good with the coffee. Oh, that went really well with the coffee. There was bitterness of the coffee, and then the tanginess and the sweetness of the fruits and the cake was perfect. Wow. The coffee accentuated the flavor of the fruitcake in a lot of ways, dude. Yum, yum. I want more. I demand more. It's so good. The wrapper moved. It scared me for a second. I thought something was falling. It was just the wrapper. Look at this. Look at this. That is outstanding fruitcake. That is... Yo, that is amazing. So, just the fruitcake by itself is good. Little on the... I'll be honest, even though it's moist, it's a little dry once you get it in your mouth. The fruit definitely kicks it up a notch. The cherries don't necessarily taste purely like cherries. They're tart, but because they're more dried out cherries, you know, they're flattened to fit in the fruitcake here. They don't taste like a full-on fresh cherry or anything. And the raisins definitely taste like regular raisins, and the walnuts are good. But once you get a piece of the fruitcake in your mouth and you add coffee, dude, that is the bomb. It melts everything. All the breading melts away. It accentuates the flavors. That is super good. Wow, I really like that. SRF Lem just hit me $5 and asked, does coffee keep me up late at all? I would be up for hours. No, it doesn't. What coffee does, it gives me a little bit of a boost where I don't feel tired, and sometimes it'll allow me to honestly think more clearly and speak more clearly. Coffee clears my brain of what they call brain fog. It kind of goes away when I have a coffee. Although, if I have more than one coffee in a short period of time, now my body goes, oh, I get wired, and I get hyper, and I get too excited, you see? So if I have a coffee, I just have one coffee. Usually in the morning I have a coffee, and then much, much later in the day, but like before I do my second stream, I have another coffee. We're talking many, many hours later. It's perfect. Keeps my mind acute, keeps everything moving, right? Right now I've been drinking all day for my holiday marathon. I have a coffee. This is going to make me feel good for the rest of the night. But I'm not going to have another coffee, you see? I should just drop the cake in the coffee to save the hard work. But I don't want to make a mess. I could. Like, what I would do, if I weren't in the office now, I would cut this into slices, and I would take a fork or my hand, and I would hold it, I would dunk it and eat it like that. I'm in an office. What do you want me to do? I don't have a kitchen table here. I don't have a table, you know? I make a mess. Come on now. We got to be civilized here. This is good. This is good fruit. Oh, shit. This is good fruit cake. I recommend it, although, like I said, so this kind is cherries, raisins, and walnuts. I've seen ones that have like the multiple kinds of cherries, the green. I don't know what the green cherries would taste like. This is good shit. It's yummy. That's really good. One more bite. Because this is a double edition of DSP Tries, and we got something else to do. All right? So holiday fruitcake, I don't know where it got the bad rap from. 2 thumbs up for me. I like that fruitcake. That's delicious. Where'd I get it from? The same place actually I got our next item. There's a store where you can go to get cultural things from all around the world, and you can do it for normal stuff all around the world, but then when it's holidays, they have holiday themed stuff if a different culture has something for a holiday. It's called World Market in the United States, but I think it's called something different. It used to be called Cost Plus, and then they changed it to Cost Plus World Market, and then they changed it to World Market. But from what I'm to understand, some places have it and some places don't. Sometimes some places don't have World Market. What they do is if you have a Bed Bath & Beyond, sometimes they put World Market into Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know what it's called, but it's a good place. You get stuff from all around the world there. Okay? Now, am I going to throw the uneaten cake in the trash? No. This is amazing. I'm going to go put this in a container, a Tupperware container or whatever, and I'm going to eat this week. This is fucking good. I almost never eat sweets, so this is going to be great. Now, the other item we're going to try is something that I saw at World Market. I never heard of this before. I'm not a cultural guy. I don't know about stuff from around the world. I don't. I'm ignorant. I live here in my small corner of the United States. I keep it to myself. I hide like I live in a bunker, like one of those nuclear fallout shelters. I live here in my house. I never leave. I have zero exposure to anything at all. If you ask me a question, I don't know what you're talking about, all right? So when I go to World Market, I walk in there and I feel like I'm walking on Mars or maybe like Pluto. Like, what is this? I've never seen any of this. What is this? What is this bottle here? There's like a beverage inside. And my wife's like, that's wine. I was like, what is that? Anyway. Thank you, Kelsey, for a $10 tip. He says, I love World Market. Thank you for trying fruitcake. Now I want to try it too. It's good. I don't care what people say. They have these nasty things. That fruitcake was really good. Okay. Now, the next item we're going to try. Where is it from? Hold on. Wait, I actually don't know where this is from. Hold on. Oh, it's German. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was German. So it's this one is interesting, and here's why. It looks similar to something that I have every year, but it also looks completely different. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to try for the very first time here on DSP Tries It something unique and interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, Stollen, but not just Stollen, marzipan stuffed Stollen. Okay? So what Stollen is apparently a cake or pastry. I don't know what they actually consider it. And it has raisins in a cake-like consistency. And then they do this powdered sugar on the outside of it. Okay? And then on the inside, there's liquid marzipan. Now, I've never eaten marzipan in my life. I have no clue what marzipan tastes like. I have no concept of what I'm about to eat. It could be sweet, it could be creamy, it could be eggy. See, the thing is, I'm Italian. I grew up eating cannolis. Now, how many of you out there have had a cannoli? Raise your hand right now if you're watching this stream or this video on demand on YouTube. Raise your hand if you've had a cannoli before. Okay? Okay. Now put your hands down. I can't see. I can't see your hands. We're over the internet. What are you doing? You're being ridiculous. Put your hand back down. But cannolis, all right, look like almost like a fried or baked tube of pastry stuffed with cream. So you look at a cannoli and you're like, oh, that's going to be like sweet cream. Like you ever had like frosting on a cake or something? Like it's going to be like frosting on a cake stuffed inside of something. Let me try this. And you bite into it and you're like, what the fuck am I eating? What is this? This is nothing like what I thought. It looks like something and it's totally not. It looks like it's frosting. Cannoli filling is not. It's egg yolks mixed in with other things like custard. It tastes so different from what you're thinking. You're thinking sugary frosting. It tastes nothing like that. It's even a different consistency. Okay? Now, I've never had marzipan in my life. Someone in the stream chat, people person, says marzipan is like toasted almond. Have you ever had one of those Good Humor toasted almond bars? No. Never. I don't think I've ever had a toasted almond ever in my life. I'm going to soon. You want to know why? Because we're going to have a Christmas roast, that's roast beef, with a crushed almond coating that's going to bake in the oven. Okay? But I don't think I've ever had a toasted almond before. So this is going to be interesting. I'm being told, Randy says, in Germany it's called Christ Stollen. It's a must for every German on Christmas. If you don't have Stollen for Christmas, you're not German. Wow. It's kind of like panettone for me. For me, the panettone Italian bread is a traditional thing. It's like pastry bread. It's full of flavor. You got your candied orange and raisins. In our case, we actually get it with cranberries instead of raisins. It's outstanding. Okay? All right. So I've never had this before. I don't know what it's going to taste like. I guarantee you this is going to be completely different from the fruitcake because the fruitcake is a dense, darker color, probably completely different ingredients. This is supposed to be a light yellow cake with marzipan in it. So what I'm going to do here... Oh, I never had that. People versus says toasted almond Good Humor bars, ice cream bars. They're oranges on the inside. They're great, better than strawberry shortcake or eclair. I never had one. Okay, so I'll put my fruitcake down here. I got a second plate because I prepared for DSP Tries It. I was ready. I was at the ready. And we're going to try Stollen. I got to be careful because this one actually has powdered sugar. This shit's going to go everywhere. Oh, God. It barely fits the plate. It's huge. It's humongous. Okay. I smell like a baked goods, but also sugar. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Stollen. Oh, shit. You gotta snake it out. Snake it out of the packaging, see? Like a big, sugary turd. I mean, let's be honest here. What does that look like? Yeah, it looks like a big turd. It doesn't mean it's going to taste bad, but what does it look like? That's like a piece of fucking bird doo-doo right there. I don't know why it looks like that, but hopefully it tastes better than it looks, right? I'm not trying to hate on it. I'm just being observational here. What does it look like? Come on. Okay. Let me get the knife. A big festive bird turd. All right. What did you have for Christmas? I had a big brown loaf full of raisins and a big white turd. Oh, that was a good episode of DSP Tries It, Phil. Okay. Let's cut it. I'm going to cut it right down the middle. Why? Because I want to get the marzipan, which is baked into the center of it. So I'm going to cut right through it. Okay? It's soft. It's cutting right through. All right. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a dissection. Or they call it a bisection? I think they call this a bisection, don't they? When you cut something down the middle and then you show it from the side. I don't exactly know the name of it. So there you go. The Stollen bisection. All right, as you can see, it's baked white cake throughout. It's got raisins, but also it's got a section of marzipan in there. See that? It's like yellowy. Almost looks like lemon to me, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and cut it again. It's very dense. Wow. It's very dense and doughy. Wow. Oh, I got a raisin on the knife. If you see a raisin stuck to the knife, you got to eat that raisin first. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, it absorbed the flavor. That seriously didn't even taste like a regular raisin. It absorbed some of the flavor of it. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's try it for real. I think this is actually going to be good. I think this is something I'm going to like. That tasted really good. Okay. Let's take a bite of Stollen. Yo! That's really good. That's really good. Okay. It doesn't taste like cake. It doesn't taste like dough. It's chewy. It's sweet. But it has a nutty flavor, an almond nutty flavor to it. That's really good. Unlike the fruitcake, I don't even need coffee. It's actually chewy. And once your saliva hits it, it starts to melt in your mouth. And it was perfect. I swallowed it. I have nothing stuck left in my mouth. It's clean. It went right down clean. It tasted great. It tasted really good. Wow. That was absolutely outstanding. My first bite of Stollen, I am a fan. I am a fan of Stollen. I need another bite immediately. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to shove this Stollen right in my mouth. Mmm. Mmm. Yo, marzipan is so good. Oh my God, that's amazing. It's sweet but nutty at the same time. It's a great consistency. You know what this reminds me of? Oh my God. I know exactly what this reminds me of. I'm having flashbacks to my childhood. When I was a kid, okay, listen to this. Here's a story I got to tell you. When I was a kid, my parents and I used to go to the Big E Fair in the Pacific, in the northeastern United States, not the Pacific Northeast. I'm stupid. The northeastern United States. The Big E Fair would have, of all the states in the northeastern United States, each state would have its own area at the fair where they would highlight the products and the businesses of that state. Okay? We would go in to the Vermont state area. Vermont would have everything maple. Maple syrup, maple pancakes, maple candies. This reminds me Straight up, this reminds me of eating a maple candy straight from Vermont, but it's not maple, it's almond. It's the same consistency. It melts absolutely in your mouth, on your tongue. It tastes amazing. This marzipan is top fucking notch. Mmm. Yo. This is crazy good. Okay, the fruitcake was good. No. This Stollen is fucking really good. The Stollen's off the chain. The Stollen's going down the wrong pipe. I'm so excited. Oh. Yum. Yum. Oh, man. No, I love this. Mmm. Wow. I wish I did this earlier so you guys could have went out and got yourself some Stollen for Christmas. This is fucking amazing. I love it. It's one of my favorite things right now. Sweet things. The raisins are tasty as hell. There's nuts. I got a nut. I wonder if that was a piece of almond or something else. It was a nut. It's doughy. It's chewy, but it melts in your mouth. The marzipan is amazing. This is so outstanding. Mmm. Mmm. Yes, I got this from World Market. I'm not kidding you. People are like, I gotta go out tomorrow on Christmas fucking Eve and buy this. That's what they're saying. Stollen. That is, it looks dry. It's not dry. That is incredibly moist cake. What his thing is, it's gonna get dry. I gotta get it in a container. I'm gonna put the fruitcake and the Stollen in the containers downstairs. I'm gonna eat this over the next few days. Every day, every meal I have, I'm eating a piece of Stollen. Tomorrow morning for breakfast, before I come on stream for Ask the King, I'm eating Stollen. After my Chinese food dinner tomorrow night, Stollen. Christmas morning, I'm gonna have a nice eggs, waffles, fruit, and Stollen breakfast. And then after my amazing, delicious roast beef dinner with roasted potatoes and corn, I'm going to top it off with a delicious and hearty helping of Stollen. This is so good. It is so good. All right, Retina, tip me $2, says, good vibes tonight. Man, I'm reminded of me watching you play Skyrim back in middle school. Keep it up, man, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Retina. Yes. What I would hope is that playing these kind of retro games out of nowhere, because I wasn't expecting to play them, it was you guys who nominated and voted on these games to make them happen. That me playing these games as playthroughs now over the next month, that people will get that vibe back. Let's get that positivity back, man. Let's feel the awesome vibes of 10 years ago before the world went to fucking shit. And let's have a good time together with games, right? But in the meantime, you should have a good time with Stollen, because this is really good. This is so good. I'm serious. It's so ridiculously good. I like that way better than the fruitcake. Wow. That is absolutely, positively amazing. How do you spell it? Stollen. Stollen, or someone in the stream, Randy, he said that in Germany they call it Christ Stollen, so the word Christ, Christ, and then Stollen. It's so good. It's really good. All right. Awesome. Guys, okay. So DSP tries it. Let's get real. The fruitcake. Massively hated on for no good reason. If you get a fresh fruitcake, it's good. I would give the fruitcake a 4 out of 5 rating. It's that good. But the Stollen, ladies and gentlemen, as a delicious festive holiday treat, the Stollen earns the ultra rare rating on DSP Tries It of 5 out of 5. That is perfect for a holiday treat. If you like nuts, if you like marzipan, if you like any kind of a doughy, tasty cake, this is perfect. Stollen. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. 5 stars. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the holiday edition of DSP Tries It this year. Until next time, awesome.